big reveal.
Good evening, Ukes and more. Hello, everybody. We begin the evening by acknowledging the Wadawurrung people as the traditional owners of the land, waterways and skies, and we pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. So welcome, everybody. So lovely to see you. Great big cheesy grins out there. It's lovely to see all the pearly whites. So we're going to get straight into the first song, Book 4, number 4. Very good start to the evening given the beautiful day that we had today, so it's very apt. Blue skies.
And before we start that, if you look at the second section where you're going from a C to an F minor, if you play the C with your pinky, you can then just drop the other two fingers up to the F minor. Just might make that change a little bit easier for you.
Great, thanks Darren. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies. What do I see? Bluebirds singing a song,
So let's move on to the second song of the evening, Rambling Rose, Book 4, number 28. One, two, three, four.
Rambling road, rambling road. Why you ramble, no one knows. Wild and wind blow, that's how you roll. Who can cling to a rambling road? Ramble on, ramble on. When you're rambling, days are gone. Who will love you with a love true? When you're rambling, days are gone. Take it in. Rambling road, rambling road. Why I want you, heaven knows. Though I love you with a love true, who can cling to a rambling road? One more time. Rambling road, rambling road. Why I want you, heaven knows. Though I love you with a love true, who can cling to a rambling road? Who can cling to a rambling road? Nice one.
Thank you, Ian. That was really lovely.
Nat King Cole.
I want you to know my very first car was a Rambler, and I had a sign in the back of it that said Rambler.
Oh, and were you a Rambling Rose,
Of
Rose?
course.
Yeah. Very good.
Or were you a rowdy renegade? Can't even say it.
So many wild oats.
So after the first two songs, hopefully you're limbered up now. And I'd really like to take the opportunity to introduce the members of the band up here, because I like to do this on my MC nights. So someone told him long ago, there's a calm before the storm. It's Darren. Her smile is like a breath of spring. Her voice is soft like summer rain. It's Vicky. He He wakes up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to him. It's Dave. He woke up this morning feeling fine. There's something special on his mind. It's Ian.
And it's payback time in 2 weeks. You watch it. Oh,
Oops.
don't get up.
There's always a day called catching. His hands are shaky and his knees are weak. He can't seem to stand on his own 2 feet. It's Ross.
Hi, everyone.
And let's give it up for sweet Judy Blue Eyes.
How do you know I've got blue eyes? Okay, so moving on to the next song. Book 4, number 14, is Looking Forward, Looking Back. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Looking forward, looking back. Now there were strange days, full of change on the way, but we'll be fine. Unlike some, I'll be leaning forward to see what's looking forward, looking back. I've come a long way down the track. I've got a long way left to go, making songs from what I know. Take it, Judy. If I'm alone at night, I can see through all triviality of the day, and I'm okay. I just think of those who are dear to me, looking forward, looking back. I've come a long way down the track. Got a long way left to go, making song from what I know, making song from what I know, looking forward, looking back.
Oh, lovely ending. Well done, everybody. That's terrific. So, of course, that song, Looking Forward, Looking Back, it was actually performed by Slim Dusty. But, of course, Slim Dusty was only his stage name. And, Ross, I guess you, being a big fan, you would know his proper name.
I may have a clue.
Go on.
Gordon Kirkpatrick.
That's right. It was David Gordon.
Yeah, you're right.
David Gordon Kirkpatrick. So, yeah, he had a good stage name there. So that got me thinking, actually, about other artists who used a stage name instead of their proper names. For example, Cliff Richard, he was Harry Roger Webb. John Denver was Henry John Dirchendorf. So it was probably good that he changed his name to John Denver. Tina Turner, anybody know Tina Turner?
Emma May Bullock or something like that.
Annie, yeah. Well done, Vicky.
Close.
Annie Mae Bullock. So Tina Turner sounds a little bit more flash. Stevie Wonder was Stevland Hardaway Judkins. So what a wonder, huh? And Tiny Tim, from years back, tiptoe through the tulips, he was Herbert Buckingham Cowery. So just as well, he changed his name to Tiny Tim.
And who was Engelbert Humperdinck? Was he Bob Smith?
It was Tom Jones, wasn't it?
You know who Engelbert Humperdinck actually was? No, he's the composer that wrote the opera Hansel and Gretel.
Ah,
That's the real Engelbert Humperdinck. Just,
the real one.
Well, the fake Engelbert Humperdinck kept the best ever Beatles single, Penny Lane, back with Strawberry Fields Forever, kept it off #1. Can you believe that? With his song Release Me.
Oh, is that right? That's amazing. Wow.
Was all the women?
So the next song we're going to go into is Book 424, Mr. Tambourine Man. One, two, three, four.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song.
And of course that was sung by Bob Dylan, but that wasn't his real name, or his birth name. His birth name was actually Robert Allen Zimmerman. So I can get where the Bob came from the Robert the Bob, but the rest of it, not sure where the Dylan come from.
Well, it
Dylan Thomas.
probably wouldn't have printed fit
They've got Dylan
on the album cover.
Especially on a single. Are you getting to Elton John, or like, was that the most stealing your thunder?
You are.
He's got to be the most famous.
Yes.
No,
His real name is John Elton. That was the genius.
I thought it was Ben Elton.
Ben Elton. That was his cousin. Yes. I think that'll be the big reveal later on. Judy's real name.
And Judy, Robert Zimmerman, or Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
My youngest son is named after him. His name is Dylan.
I thought you were going to say
Oh.
Zimmerman.
No, not Zimmerman.
I thought you were going to say Zimmerman Hardy. Harvey, sorry. Zimmerman Harvey. That's hard to say, actually.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, so the next song is I Walk the Line, Book 1, number 5.
Hey, I want to hear a lot of Johnny Cash humming in this one. That's pretty good, but save it, save it.
I better have a drink then. To wet my whistle.
Where is your whistle? With your frog?
My whistle is here.
Well, don't wet it. You'll probably wreck it.
Wet the whistle? Yeah, no, I would.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the time that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each page is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I know proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause of love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Lay back. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the time that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Nice humming, everybody. Well done, Ross. That was really great. So there's a little bit of a story behind Johnny Cash's name, funnily enough, seeing as the theme seems to be names tonight. His father, when he was born, his father wanted to christen him Ray, but his mother wanted to christen him River, and they couldn't agree. So they ended up settling on his name being J.R. So his actual birth certificate was J.R. Cash. He didn't have an actual Christian name. But when he enlisted in the Air Force, they wouldn't permit him to use initials, so he chose John for himself. Hence, he became Johnny Cash. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Just a little bit of trivia there for you.
You'd have to be Johnny EFT these days, wouldn't you? Because cash is being
Oh, yeah.
phased out.
Oh, very good. Very
Johnny,
good.
Johnny MasterCard or something.
Johnny Debit Card.
I'm going to have to think about that one, okay?
I like that. That was very good. I like that. Yeah. Okay, so the next song we're going to play, keeping up the beat a little tiny bit, is Book 2, number 3, Jolene. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
didn't break a hip.
Very nice. And funnily enough, Dolly Parton's birth name was Dolly Parton. So that was lucky, wasn't it? It was a good stage name too. So the next song is a new song which starred in the Beatles theme night, and it's book 2, number 20. And if you haven't got the sheet yet, there's some on the table up the back. So please grab a sheet.
Hey Judy, what's his name? while everyone's getting their sheet music, how about we say hello to the YouTubers? I think Gita might be watching tonight. If you're out there, hi Gita.
Hi, Gita.
Hi YouTubers.
Hope to see you for Unplugged next week. If you can't come this week, you might be able to come next.
And hi Kim, if you're watching as well, we had a good day together at the U3A Open Day.
Oh,
yesterday
nice.
at Copy
You've
Farm.
had a busy day, Judy.
Yes, very much so.
Lots of
And
people go.
big hi to Steve. Hey, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Steve, who's Ian's son, texted a message to us to say, looking forward, looking back. Good. Yeah, it was good. So
It's his
everybody-
birthday today, isn't it, Ian? Yes. Happy birthday,
Happy
Steve.
birthday, Steve.
Birthday, Steve.
Happy birthday, Steve. How come you're not out celebrating with him, Ian?
So how are we going? Has everybody got In My Life ready to rock and roll?
And you might want to have a quick look at the chord diagrams, just to remind yourself about how some of the chords look.
All right, I think we're ready to go. Does anyone need a little bit more time to have a look at those difficult chords?
I like that answer, Les. Les just said, I won't play them. I said, when Judy said about the difficult chords, he said, they won't worry me, I just won't play them.
That's the voice of experience there.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not forever. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one who compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
Take it, Ian.
Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
Hey, nice work.
Yeah, well done everybody, and well done Ian. Really great lead. Beautiful. But well done everybody. It's a pretty tough little song to play with all those chord changes. And and I think everyone did really, really well. Maybe Steve could tell us how that sounded on YouTube.
Well, Steve is a big Beatles fan, so I'll take his comments to heart, I'll tell you that.
If we don't hear anything in the next 5 minutes, we know it's not good. So if you're out there, Steve. And Steve, anytime you want to come and guest perform up with us,
Oh, yes.
the invite is always there. As it is for your brother.
I'm working on it.
Imagine that. Imagine the all-star band.
Could be
Ian, is he
allowed
too
not.
expensive? Sorry? Is he too expensive?
It's just a cup of Milo, I think.
Your son, as a guest performer.
He just asked for 1 cup of Milo, that's all he asked for.
That's payment. So while I was researching all these names of artists and everything, I was also looking at band names and basically the conventions that they used to formulate their names. And I started thinking about how could we have our band named using some of those conventions. So I've come up with a few ideas. So based on those naming conventions. So for example, Crosby, Stills and Nash, that's pretty easy. Harvey, Macaulay, Munro and Hobbs. So that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Hobbs and
Hobbses. Yeah. So it'd have to be Harvey, Macaulay, Munro and Hobbses.
Hobbs
Yeah.
a little 3 of them.
That's it. And then based on, like, for example, the Jackson 5, and like keep in mind that we have a Hobbs, a Macaulay and a Munro, right? Just in case you didn't know our surnames. So based on the Jackson 5, we could have the Hobbs 3, Harvey and the M&Ms. So I thought that would have been a sweet name.
Hey, Judy, we need to back it up a bit. We just played a Beatles song, and you didn't tell us about their names.
No, that's because I don't care. No.
That's a big controversy.
Oh, that hurt.
I thought everyone may have had enough of the Beatles.
Well, there was
after a
one-
big
there-
theme night.
Well, there's one Beatle that didn't go by his...
Richard Starkey.
No.
Paulie.
Paul McCartney.
Ah, what was that?
Well, his first name was James.
Ah, there you go. Oh, very good.
Oh, was there another one?
I don't know. So anyway, another convention, of course, is ABBA. And that was, of course, made up by the first letter of their Christian names. So it was Anna, Benny, Bjorn and Annafred to make up ABBA. So could you imagine my mind whirling around this week with a V, a D, an R, a J, another D and an I. So the only one that helped me at all here actually was Ian, because it's a vowel. But I did come up with a name, and the name is Diverged. So we have the D for Dave, I for Ian, V for Vicky, R for Ross, J for Judy, and the other D, Darren. And I also looked up what does diverge mean in the dictionary. And it means to move or extend in different directions from a common point. And I thought that was really quite apt.
Ukes and more.
Given that initially we were a uke band, and then we've expanded into other musical instruments. We have banjolalas, and we have
Frogs.
we have frogs, we have all sorts of percussion instruments. We've had a piano accordion, we've had harmonicas, and Jackie up there, violins. Ages ago we used to have a big double bass at the back. So we have actually expanded and diverged. And the other thing that we've diverged with is teaching the basics of how to use, how to play a ukulele. We've now progressed into teaching tabbing. And then this month we're also, or next month, whenever it is, we're also going to expand into finger picking. So I think diverged is actually quite a good name for the group. So there you go. So I racked my head over that during the week.
I thought the best one you came up with before you were telling me about is Macca and the Misfits. That was a bit much better than Diverged. I like that one.
That's quite good. That's quite good. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say we diverge at the end of songs.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I thought it was going.
Well, there is that. There is that as well. And then, of course, you have the convention like the Bee Gees, which was Brother Gibbs. Well, we can't have the family Hobbs, the FHSs, because we're not all Hobbses.
We could have the honorary Hobbs.
We could be honorary Hobbs. But I also thought about the vocations of some of the group up here. And a lot of the people on the stage are either or have been teachers. And there's quite a few of us who've kind of had techie kind of roles in computing and other technical roles. And so I propose this name, 2h squared plus m squared, as a technical name. There we go.
Can you solve that in one equation?
We need a bit of algebra happening there. Okay, so that was my headache for the week, thinking up all these silly names for the band. So let's move on now to the next song, Lost in France. What is it? Number 2, book 224. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just stood there in the morning rain.
nice. Well done, everybody.
We didn't diverge at the end of that. That was good. That was the opposite of diverge. Converge.
Converge. Right. Okay, so the next song is, I think, one of Vicky's favourite songs.
It is.
So, Vicky, would you like to do the honours for us tonight?
I would, Judy. And Judy, Doris Day, was that her real name?
No, Doris Day's name actually was Doris Mary Ann Kabelhoff. So she shortened it to Doris Day.
I'm glad she didn't marry Engelbert Humperdinck.
The kids would have had the hyphenated names. wouldn't they?
Hyphenated surname.
Kabelhoff Humperdinck.
Is he here today? Present? Yes.
Present.
There he is.
Would that be the Dinkeldorfs?
Dingledorfs. Oh. And then if she had married John Denver, oh man, anyway.
Deutschendorf and Dinkeldorf.
All right, so we haven't got an intro written there, so we're going, and this is in 3/4 time. We don't do many songs in 3/4 time, so it's nice to have that little waltz beat going. So we're going to do 3 bars of G, and then 1 bar, or 1 strum rather, of D7 after I do 2 counts of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. D7. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Hey, Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Hey, Sarah, Sarah, what will be, will be. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart, what lies ahead? Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Hey, Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Hey, Sarah, Sarah, what will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly. Hey, Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Hey, Sarah, Sarah, what will be, will be. What will be, will be.
Some G not
Good
there.
job.
Beautiful. Lovely.
I see why Elton hasn't been mentioned yet, because I didn't check the song list. did I?
Yes, yes, you get it now. The lights just come on, has it? Oh, good, good. Yeah, we got your message, Kim. Thanks so much. It was really lovely to have your company yesterday. Thank you so much. So I looked up a few more names that I thought were quite interesting. Bonnie Tyler, who does It's a Heartache, was Gaynor Hopkins. So I thought that would be an okay stage name actually, but anyway, she changed it to Bonnie Tyler. Alice Cooper was Vincent Damon Fernier. Cat Stevens, who also changed his name to Yusuf Islam, was Stephen Demetri Georgiou, and Sting was Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Sting's a bit easier to say. So let's move on to the next song. Dave? Daniel?
Yep. I
Yes.
heard he's travelling tonight on a plane, is that right?
I think he might be.
Okay.
I thought he was gone.
He's already gone?
Yeah, I think he's real name.
Daniel?
Daniel.
Dan? Danny boy? I don't know.
And of course, what Dave's alluding to is Elton John, of course, was not his birth name. In fact, his birth name, surprise, surprise, his birth name was actually Reginald Kenneth Dwight. Yeah, so he renamed himself Elton John.
Oh, and this is also written by another guy. And I was watching TV the other night, and there was an interview with this guy. Most of us call him Bernie Taupin. But he's telling the story that the only person who's ever pronounced his name right was Frank Sinatra, introduced him one night. Because it's a French name, and apparently it's pronounced something like Taupin or something like that. So we've been saying it wrong all the time, but he doesn't seem to care.
And he's just written a book, Darren.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
just written a book.
Right, okay, so is everyone ready for Daniel? Where are we? Book 215. One, two, three, four.
Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights heading for Spain. Oh, and I can see Daniel waving goodbye. God, it looks like Daniel must be the clouds in my eyes. They say Spain is brave, but I'll never be. Daniel says it's the best place that he's ever seen. Oh, and he should know he's been there enough. Lord, I miss Daniel. Oh,
Yeah, good job. Well done, everybody.
Tricky song, that one.
So I've just got a couple of announcements, so you can let your fingers have a little break. We've got a really fabulous program coming up for Term 4. I mean, we've already started with a fabulous program the last couple of weeks, but we've got more fabulousness coming up. So next week, 18th of October, is an unplugged night. So it's where we have all the seats just in a round, and the only person who's actually connected to an amp is Ian for the bass. But everyone else can just play along. It's very relaxed. We have requests off the floor on the night, and everyone can see each other's faces and big pearly whites, and it's a really lovely informal evening. And that is actually the same night as the first beginners uke, where Ian and Vicky, beg your pardon, Ross and see, I'm doing the same with Vicky and Judy and Ross and Ian.
Okay, Vicky.
So Ross and Vicky will offer the 3-week beginner course. So that starts next week and will run for the following 2 weeks. And so tell all your friends and neighbours, and if anyone's interested in learning. And Ross has some ukes to borrow if anybody wanted to borrow a uke. And that starts at 6:30, so it would be great if you could arrive just a little bit before 6:30 so that these guys can organise a room and the facilities and everything. So then the beginners will continue on for the following 2 weeks. Then the 8th of November, we're going to offer something different, which is a finger picking tutorial. And Darren, would you like to say a few words about that?
Yeah, I just thought after the tab sessions that we've done in the past that we might have a go at finger picking. So tabbing is where you're moving this hand a lot. Finger picking is where this one's moving a lot. The chords up the top are still the same. I find finger picking a really nice way of practicing at home because it does sound nice, but it gets drowned out a bit here. But in a quiet place like at home, it's a really nice way to play through some of these songs and make them sound a lot different from what we play here. It's not an overly difficult thing to learn, but I've got to warn you, you do have to practice a bit just to get your fingers up to speed.
Yeah, thanks Darren. And so then the second week of the finger picking is also going to be another unplugged night, so very informal and just requests off the floor. And then our big bonanza at the end of term, 13th of December, last night of term and last night of the year, in fact, is our top 10 and our Christmas night. So the theme is Christmas, red and green. So I think Vicky last week said come as a Christmas tree. Perhaps you could come as Father Christmas or Mrs. Claus, perhaps, an elf, a big parcel, maybe. And let your inner crazy out, as I always say on these dress-up nights, and maybe a lot of Santa hats and red and green. And that would be really fun. And I'm not sure actually when the voting will begin for the top 10.
After this weekend, where we get the other one out of the way, well then we'll go on with the important one and we'll kick off next week.
All right. So is there any other announcements from anybody? No? All right. So let's move on to the next song. Book 3, 36, Teddy Bear. So this will get our little heart rates up a little tiny bit.
Darren, you're so far away and you've got your dancing shoes on for this one.
Are we going to do this?
You guys should just hop down on the floor together.
Do you want to swap?
So no, it's okay. It's all right. I'll look down at him.
Have we danced to this one before?
Oh, look, come on, it's a pretty danceable song.
Maybe at the introductions I should have said dancing,
Maybe.
Darren.
No, we need to put our collars up though. Collars up.
Collars up.
Collars up. Collars up.
What?
Collars up.
Ross, collars up. For Elvis.
I don't think
I thought you were talking about coal.
Collars up. Collars up there.
Hey, we could be called the collars up band.
Now, we're going to start.
One, two, three, four.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I don't want to be a tiger. Tiger's way too rough. I don't want to be a lion. Lion ain't the kind you love. I just wanna be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be, oh, let me be your teddy bear. Oh, baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair and cuddle me real tight. Oh, let me be, oh, let me be your teddy bear. I don't want to be a tiger. The tiger's way too rough. I don't want to be a lion. The lions ain't the kind you love. I just wanna be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be, oh, let me be your teddy bear. Oh, let me be, oh, let me be your teddy bear.
And collars down.
We were so enthusiastic we forgot to stop.
Sunglasses on.
And I think I did see, I think I did see Darren doing a little bit.
Yeah, he was doing a little bit of
We'll have to
a
check the
little bit of a
recording
hip
later.
thing. Yeah, I think
Back
so.
the video.
Yeah. So the next song is You Got It, Book 3, 34. Have you got it? You got it? Yeah. You got it. So just be careful that the chords in the intro are 2 beats each. So we normally often play 4 beats, so this is just 2 beats each. So it's quite fast. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just can't buy. One look from you, I dream, away. I pray that you are here to stay. Anything you want, you got it. Anything
I think we got it.
I don't know what we got, but we got it.
We'll have to find out. What did we get?
I think-
Okay, so we've only got one more song to play, so we're coming to the end of our evening. So I'd really like to thank you all for coming along. It's so good to have your musical talents in the room and your smiles and your positive energy in the room. It's been wonderful having you with us.
Big clap.
Yeah.
For you guys, you don't have to clap.
Thank you to the YouTubers who have joined us tonight. Thanks for your company and the messages that you've sent through.
Well, I hope my battery on my phone lasted, because otherwise they're not going to be there. Yeah.
Wait, and I'll see if you wave. No,
We're not.
Alright, we'll in a minute.
And thanks a lot to the members of the band, Vicky, Dave, Ross, Darren, Ian, Dan and Darren. Thanks a lot for thanks a lot. And I actually want to give a selfish kind of shout out really to Ian, because he had to do all the heavy lead lifting tonight, because I was here and I wasn't sitting there doing my job, so Ian had to do most of my job as well, so thank you very much, Ian.
Let's give a big round of applause. What an interesting evening we've had with all the names. Give it up to Judy. Is Judy Munro your real name?
Oh, don't open that can of worms.
Well, Judy isn't my proper Christian name.
Bombshell.
Horror, shock horror. Of course it's Judith.
Oh,
But
Judith.
I was only ever called Judith by my mum when I did something bad. So I should have really got used to it actually, but I never did. And then when I hit state school, like prep, I just became Judy. And I've just been Judy all the time. And I honestly think if I was walking along the street and someone yelled out, "Hey Judith," I don't think I'd recognise it, because it's just not what I recognise as my name. So yeah. So there you go. No, not really a huge secret.
No.
Yeah.
About 50% of the time she gets called Vicky.
And the worry is she answers.
What, Judy?
So just I wanted to leave 4 names with you tonight, just before we do our very last song. Cher was Sherilyn Sarkisian. Freddie Mercury, you probably know that from the movie. Does anybody know Freddie Mercury's real name? Farouk Balsara. That gets mentioned in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. Meatloaf, good old Meatloaf, bat out of hell. He was Marvin Lee Aday. And apparently he got his name, Meatloaf, because he stood on the football coach's foot or something at high school, and the coach said, get off my foot, you big meatloaf. And it stuck. I think that's the...
I think there was a few more expletives thrown in.
Well, yes. Well, I cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, this guy's been mentioned nearly all night. Engelbert Humperdinck was Arnold George Dorsey.
Boring.
How boring is that? So there's some names. Okay, so the last song for the night is We've Done Us Proud, Book 3, number 28.
Hey, and Judy, if you wouldn't mind, I'd just like to give a context for the song. I love this song. It's one of my favourites. It's a number that I heard first with by Slim Dusty. But you know, it tells the story of the white settlement in Australia and all the fantastic things and achievements that we've done. But I think it's always important to remember that this is just one slice of Australian history. There's a much bigger and broader picture. And you know, this coming weekend is very important. We're about to come out, everyone has to come out and give an opinion on a question that the government have put together. And of course, that's addressing another part of our history and trying to take a step on further reconciliation. So when we sing this song, it's a great song. I love it. But just remember, it just tells a small part of our story.
And please stay for supper afterwards.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We've done us proud to come this far, down through the years to where we are, side by side, hand in hand. We've lived and died for this great land. We've done us proud. I sailed the seas in search of freedom. I tilled the soil for seed to grow. I built the fences to hold the cattle. I mined the earth in search of gold. I sheared the sheep of golden fleeces. I formed the union to win fair pay. I built a railroad to cross the country. I fought a war for my country's sake. We've done us proud to come this far, down through the years to where we are, side by side, hand in hand. We've lived and died for this great land. We've done us proud. I kept a home and raised a family. I taught young children as if my own. I painted pictures to show the beauty. I wrote the stories to keep the flame. We've done us proud to come this far, down through the years to where we are, side by side, hand in hand. We've lived and died for this great land. We've done us proud. We've done us proud. I worked the factory to come this far. I worked the land 200 years. I built the house to where we are. I paved the plan side by side. I tried the highway hand in hand. I run. We've lived and died. Reach for glory for this great land. I sing the song. We've done us proud to come this far, 200 years, to where we are, side by side, hand in hand. We've lived and died for this great land. We've done us proud. Yes.
Well done, everybody.
Thanks,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night. Stay for supper.